So, we will continue our discussion about the energy versus wave vector . That is basically E versus K, E versus K relation . Okay, so this is very important relation, we will see later on, but let us find this relation. So, for free electron, this relation we have seen that E equal to H cross square K square by 2 m. So, E is proportional to K square. So, it gives a parabolic relation . So, if I plot K, this is E and this is K. So, this E equal to this proportional to K square. So, it will be parabolic, right. For plus minus K value, E will be positive, right. So, this relation between E and K, that is for free electron. Now, in case of periodic potential or when electron is in a lattice, so then the relation P sin alpha A by alpha A plus cos alpha A equal to cos K A. So, that relation has to followed. So, now here you can see that right hand side, this is maximum value, it can be plus minus 1. So, that means K can take value n pi by A or plus minus n pi by A, where n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, or n pi by A, then n equal to plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, etc. So, because if you put K here, so then it will be n pi, So, it will be plus 1 or minus 1 for this value of K. Okay. So, here this K, so this from this condition, whatever the K value we are getting, so this K value, so here another point we have to clarify that So that if we plot this left hand side, okay. So it varies like this, right. So its value between +1 and -1, right. So this value is restricted by this right hand side, right. So this equal to this, so this left hand side whatever it can be right hand side also, right, but this right hand side this value only contain between these two lines, right. So here, so this and this point if we consider, so this is the k value, you can see this is the k value, that's for a particular, this is the k value are allowed. So right hand side if I just between these two, so these are giving basically extreme point +1 and -1, for this k value it is giving extreme point +1 and -1. So between these two, so k value, for this k value whatever this term I am getting +1 and -1, and all this along this line, this is for all k value are allowed, all this k value will satisfy this condition, because its value is not only +1 and -1, in between value also satisfy this condition. So here this k as if this continuous, k as if this is continuous, right, this is continuous, then there is a discontinuity, here, again k value starts from here, and between these two again this k value are allowed, this k value will be allowed, okay. So what does it mean? So when electron in a periodic potential in a crystal, then all k value is not allowed, like k is continuously increasing here, so that is not allowed. So certain range of k value are allowed, okay, and then there will be discontinuity. Where the discontinuity? When k equal to ±n pi by a, okay. So discontinuity, first discontinuity will come plus pi by a and minus pi by a, okay. So starting from here, in this case as if this k will vary so k will vary like this, continuously it will vary, and then here if it is plus pi by a and it is minus pi by a, then it will be, there will be discontinuity at this point, and then again it will start to vary for starting from plus k by a to plus 2 pi by a and minus pi by a to minus 2 pi by a, okay. So as if for this point, so this again this will be allowed, this will be allowed. So, discontinuity this will be allowed. Now, this will be allowed. Okay. So, then for same k value, but it will be different. Okay. Okay. So, this it will continue from here to here. So, this will be minus 2 pi by a, and so if I replace, so this part will be plus 2 pi by a, plus 2 pi by a. Okay. So, similarly, if we continue, then you will get, so this next k will start from here. I think I have to start like this. Yeah, I think I have to this. Okay. So, for this plus 3 pi by a, and inside this side this minus 3 pi by a. Okay. So, here this whatever this for free electron, it was the curve E and k, whatever the relation was there, this variation was there, but when that electron is in crystal, is in periodic lattice. So, this no longer this relation is not valid, this relation will be different E between E and k, and that is guided by this condition. It is guided by this condition. Okay. So, this is important findings for electrons in a periodic lattice, for electrons in a crystal. So, its energy and k, the relation is like this. So, that picture has come out from the Kronig-Penney model, which is considered for the electrons in a lattice, electron in a crystal. So, now this picture, it is telling that this continuity of this k value, it is up to plus pi by 2 to minus pi by 2, and then second region plus pi by a to plus 2 pi by a, and minus pi by a to minus 2 pi by a. Okay, this is second region, then third region. Okay. So, as you remember that Biloazan, what was that? Biloazan. So, that is basically unit cell, primitive unit cell in case of reciprocal lattice, right. That Wigner's cell, how it was constructed. So, taking a point and then this nearest points, if you add them and then take the perpendicular bisector of those connector, and then it will form a boundary, enclosed by this boundary, that volume is basically volume or area. For 2 dimension it is area, and for 3 dimension it will be volume. So, that is basically Wigner-C cell. So, it is primitive unit cell, it will have one lattice point per unit cell. So, similar unit cell in reciprocal lattice, same way one can draw, one can find out, and that is basically this lowest area or lowest volume in 3 dimension. So, that is the Brillouin zone. And then for next nearest neighbor, if you enclose the volume, then that will be the second Brillouin zone. Of course, just minus this area or volume of the first Brillouin zone. So, that will be second Brillouin zone, and there we have seen that if lattice, if that is the lattice constant for 1 dimension, then the Brillouin zone, first Brillouin zone is between minus pi by a to plus pi by o, that we have seen, right. So, here you see this k value, here whatever we are getting between plus pi by a to minus pi by a. So, this k value, this we tell this is the first Brillouin zone, and then this other part, this is for second Brillouin zone. So, third Brillouin zone, etc. Okay. So, it is so this is called basically, so it is representing different zone, it is representing different zone, where this you see this starting of this zone, this curve is flat, and end of that zone this curve is flat. Okay. Means here gradient is 0, right, here gradient is 0, right. So, similarly starting for the second zone, it is starting of this is flat and end is flat. Okay. So, that is the characteristics of this curve, E versus k curve, and that is important observation, because this will be very useful for our different study. So, this is called basically, this curve contain all the Brillouin zones, and it's called the extended zone. It's called extended zone, and now it is possible to bring all this. It is possible to reduce all these zones in first Brillouin zone, all these zones in first Brillouin zone. So, this practically, so second Brillouin zone is like this, third Brillouin zone is like this. So, and this okay. So, as if this second Brillouin zone is taken reduced into this first Brillouin zone, third one reduced in this first Brillouin zone, so this is the fourth Brillouin zone. So, this picture is called basically reduced zone, it is called reduced zone. So, extended zone, and reduced zone. Okay. So, these are, so all are put in the first Brillouin zone. So, that is reduced zone, and whatever this original one, So, that is called the extended zone. Okay. So now what we want to find out that so here you can see this in first Euler zone, this curve here k value is continuous, and then here it is discontinuous. So here this k value is continuous. Now you remember that we have considered a crystal or periodic lattice of infinite dimension, right. So using Kronig-Penney model, considering the periodic potential of a lattice or of a crystal, right. So there we have considered that the lattice is of infinite dimension. Okay. So there was no restriction that the crystal was not of finite size. Now question is, if crystal is of finite size, if we consider the one dimensional lattice, if it is length is L, right, then what will happen? Then in this first Euler zone, so how many wave function, how many states, how many k value is allowed, or we will get how many wave function, how many state, or how many k value in this first Euler zone when our crystal is of finite size. Say it is length, crystal length is L, crystal length is L, crystal length is L. Okay. Now if periodicity of lattice constant if it is A, lattice constant if it is A, okay, and if n number of unit cell, n number of lattice points are there, n number of lattice points are arranged, n number of lattice points are arranged on this, so this length is L and this lattice distance between two lattice point is A, okay. And if we consider the primitive unit cell, so one lattice per unit cell, so one can tell that how many, one can find out how many unit cells are there in that crystal, whatever we have taken, one dimensional crystal length L, if lattice constant is A, and if we consider the primitive unit cell, one lattice point per unit cell. So we can say that n number of lattice points are there, means n number of unit cell we have considered. So in that case n A will be equal to this length L, right. So A equal to n by L by n, right. So here you see this when k value, so this in first Euler zone, this k, this upper limit of k is plus pi by A and minus pi by A. So when k value is plus pi by A, plus pi by A, right. So this we can write, or just write pi by A, plus minus pi by A, or just pi by A. So then if we put for finite dimension, if we put this A value here, so then what I will get, n pi by L, right. So, k value is n pi by L, right. So, here what does it mean, n pi by L? So, in this region how many n will be the, how many k value will be there? So, this is the upper limit of k value at the boundary of this first Brillouin, right. So, this is the k value. So, n it can be 1, 2, 3 up to n, right, because when n equal to 1, okay, it is pi by L, n equal to 2, 2 pi by L, 3 pi by L. So, I will get many discrete value of k up to n pi by L, that is the highest number, right. So, that means here it is possible to get n number of k value, it is possible to get here. So, then we can say that n number of states. So, for each value will represent one state, or each k value will represent one energy. So, we will get n number of states, n number of wave functions in the first Brillouin, or we will get n number of energy levels, right, because this here n number of states are there. So, n number of states. So, it will have the, because it is true this for each value of k it will have different energy, right. Each k value will give different energy. So, we will get in this region we will get n number of wave functions or n number of states having different energy, and they are now discrete. So, basically here we will get n number of states. So, it is, and you know these zone represent just one band, right. The second zone represents the second band, third band, right. So, now here in each band now k value are discrete, and it will have the energy states. So, how many energy states we will get, how many wave function we will get, how many k value we will get, that is equal to the number of the unit cell in our crystal, that will be equal to the number of lattice point in our crystal, right, and that will be equal to the number of electrons in our crystal if in each lattice point one atom are there, and that will provide one electron, one conduction electron or valence electron, whatever. So, it will contribute one electron to the system. Okay. So, thus it is, and this is valid for all other, or this for second band, third band, or for second Brillouin, third Brillouin, it will valid. So, in a periodic lattice, in a crystal, we are having the band, right. Now, for infinite crystal, this band having the continuous energy, okay, there is no discreteness. Now, when we consider the finite size of crystal, then it is not continuous, it will have the n number of energy levels in this band, right, n number of states, n number of wave function. So, for each case it will have. So, each band will contain how many number of energy states or wave functions or k value, that will be the equal to the number of unit cell in that crystal. Okay. So, this is very important. So, this basically from infinite crystal. So, you see this we started from free electrons and then we confined them in a constant potential, right. Then we considered the periodic potential, but infinite crystal, but then again we have come back to the real system where crystal have finite dimension. If finite dimension, then what happens? So, that is so in reality we will have band structure of a crystal, and each band will have many numbers of energy states, and that number will depend on the how many unit cell present in the, or how many lattice point present in the crystal of this finite volume or finite length. Okay. So, this the result we got, and this here also it is clear that how the energy is related with this k vector. Okay. So, now energy are here, each band this energy are discrete, k value also discrete. So, this it is different from the free electron E equal to h cross square k square by 2n. It is different. This relation is different from them, because this relation it gives us continuous variation of k of energy with k. Okay. And for real system crystal of finite length, now situation is different, quite different from this picture. So, this will have effect, on the velocity of the electron in a crystal, on the momentum, effect on the momentum of the crystal, and then it will have effect on the mass of the electron. Okay. So, that I think I will discuss later on. So, I will stop here. So, thank you for your attention.